Hello and welcome. This video is a demo video for the Typography Mastery for Effective Presentation Design course. In this video, we will put into practice the concepts that we learned in the course. We do this by picking up some poor slides from the internet and then converting those poor slides into great slides. So let us start with this slide from 24slides.com. As you can see, this slide is serving so much text, and it will rather serve as a note than as a slide. The first thing we'll do is to extract the text from this slide. And to do this, we make use of the image converter tool on smallseotools.com. Just search on the internet for small SEO tools, image to text. So it will bring out image to text, and then you can just upload the image on small SEO tools. Alright, so image is here. Once you upload the image, then you click on convert. Alright, so here you have the text. We can just copy this text to PowerPoint, copy to clipboard, and then go to PowerPoint and then create a new slide. So we can delete all of this and then click on insert text box. You can just click and then paste. Alright, so here we have the text. After copying the text, we can just look at the text and pick out the most important part of the text, and then we delete whatever we feel is not important. So I'm gonna do that, and then all this part of the text are things that should be said by the speaker. They don't need to be inside the slide. And then I can remove all of this as well. Okay. Okay, it's supposed to be about 4 points. Alright. Okay, I've deleted something. I'm not supposed to delete. Oh, okay, there's something here. Be prepared. So the image to text converter missed out something there. Okay, we can delete all of this. And then delete all of this as well. Okay, so this is talking about appearance. Okay, so let's just change this to dress appropriately. And then okay, so this is talking about okay. Alright, so it's talking about using non-verbal communication. Okay, I think this is fine. Be on time, be prepared. dress appropriately. So we can just change this to have a verb as the first, an action word as the first one. So prepare, can change this to something like prepare well. Alright. And then this can be changed. Okay, this can be changed to arrive on time. Okay, prepare, change this to prepare and rehearse. Yes. Alright, so we have this. So this looks better than having so much text. As a slide, this is actually better. And then we can just separate the title from the other text. So we can duplicate this, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, and then we can delete the body text from this, and then we can delete the header from this. You should also note that these bullets are not actually bullets, and we actually need to delete these bullets so that we can put actual bullets using the PowerPoint. Those bullets came from the image to text converter, and they are not the way they're supposed to be. So what you can do after that is just change this to bullet. Okay, alright. So to reduce the distance between bullet and the text, you can just select everything and then click on this arrow that is pointing up. Yes, and then you can do that. Alright, so it looks like the text is set. So now let's make some changes to the fonts. Firstly, let's just change the typeface to one of the recommended typefaces in the course, and then we can compare that to this. So I can just duplicate this, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, and then take this aside. I'll be using Poppins Bold, Poppins typeface, Poppins, for this particular one. Let me just search for Poppins. Alright, Poppins Extra Bold. Alright, I'll be using Poppins Extra Bold for the title, and then I'll be using Poppins for the I'll be using a lighter version of the Poppins typeface. Okay, so we can use Poppins light for the text. Alright. And then another thing that can be done is, okay, as you can see, there's some significant difference between the two, although we can still make this better. So what we can do is duplicate this slide so we can have the original in case we mess things up and we want to go back to the original. So we can just have this like this. Okay, alright, so we can just increase the size of this, so maybe 48, and then we can break this into 2 lines. Alright, and then we can do the same for the body text. Increase the font size, so maybe half of 48 is about 24, and 28 is not too far from 24 as well, so we can just have something close to 24. So we can have, the reason for that is so that we can have like a distinct difference between so that we can have a clear distinction between the title and the body. Yes. And then we can increase the spacing between these. 1.5, 1.0. Okay. That seems too much. It's line spacing option. Okay, we can just, instead of increasing the line spacing, we can just have like increase the spacing after each line. Yeah, so yes, that looks better than just having a 1.5 line spacing. The 1.5 line spacing seems to be too wide. Yes, so you can try something else. Let's see if we have. Okay, alright, this looks better. And we can also increase the spacing between the bullets and text a little bit. Alright. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking good already. And as you can see, this looks more appealing than the default fonts that you usually get when you're using PowerPoint. So now let us fix the alignment. To do that, we have to go to View and then turn on your grid lines. And another thing you can do is just in case you have the body and the title are not aligned, you can select the two and then go to Shape Format and then go to Align, and then you can do Align Left. Yes, so what that does is it aligns the edges of the two parts of the two sections, the title and the body. Yes. Okay, and then to align them to the page, we can just find a reference point. You can use this as our reference point. So you can actually control the position using the arrow keys. Depending on where you want to place it, just take note of the white space and then try to keep some kind of balance. You don't want to shift it too much to the right, and that's because in English we actually read from left to right, and just try to push things around and just find the points that you feel it's balanced. So once you're satisfied with what you have, you can just deselect and then yes, just check it and try different positions and see which one is best for you. Then next step is to fix the colors. To remove the grid line, just go back to View and then uncheck the checkbox for grid lines. Next thing we want to do now is colors. So to fix the colors or to find colors on the web, you can use colors.co, which is a very interesting tool or interesting website to get color ideas from. So just go to colors.co. Okay, then you have multiple options. You can decide to generate colors yourself, and then you can also explore trending palettes. I like to do this once in a while because I don't have to worry about color mathematics or whatever. I can just come here and then look at the colors people have used and then select colors. And before I use the colors, I can actually test them on this website. So I'll show you how to do that as well. We can just find two colors, and two colors that we feel are very contrasting. Okay, so here is the color palette, and this blue and this yellow look very contrasting. So let's try this out. So what you can do is you can click on the color that you want, and then before you use it in PowerPoint, you can just go to More here, click on More on the top bar, and then click on Find Contrast Checker. You can open this in the new tab so that you don't overwrite this page. So once you are in Contrast Checker, you can place the colors you want to use and then compare how good they are. So this blue here and this another shade of blue is rated about 8.42 in terms of contrast, which is very good according to the website. According to the contrast checker, we can put in our color. So we have this, and then we can pick the second color. Maybe we should use let's try this, and then paste it in here. 8.74, not bad. Let's try the second one. 7.68. Okay, that's not as good as the other one. So let's try this again. Copy. 8.74, very good, but we can actually do better than this for better contrast. So we can try we can try out this. This is very light compared to the yellow. Alright, as you can see, this is much more contrasting than having the yellow, and you can see that this is 11.84. This is very good. You can still do better than this, but I think we can just go with this for now. So what you can do is you can copy this, copy the hexadecimal code for the color, and then go back to PowerPoint, and then we can use the darker version for the foreground color, and then we can use the lighter one for the background color. So you can go to font color, then click on more colors, and then click on custom, and then you can double click inside here or right click and paste. Yes, so once you paste that, there you have the blue. And then you can also do the same for this. Just select all and then right click. So you should have the color as the last color you recently used, so you can just select the blue again instead of having to paste in. That's already looking different, but let's also get the background color. Copy and then go back. So you can right click on the background, just right click on the open space and then click on format background, and just come here, click on more colors and then custom, and then paste that. Alright, now this is looking good. So if you compare this with the initial slide, compare this and this, you can see there's a huge difference between the two slides. The only other thing is this slide requires more preparation before presenting this slide to an audience compared to this, but it is way better and it serves better as a slide than the other one. You can still try a different color arrangement. You can maybe you can duplicate this if you don't want to mess things up. Then you can try and switch the colors. We can switch this to the lighter color and then format background, and then you can use the blue. Alright, as you can see, this is a little bit more aggressive than this, and this lighter version would work in almost any environment compared to this. This may not work for some environment compared to this, so this is a better option for you to use. Alright, you can try multiple colors, and you can, if you're not comfortable with this color, you can go back to colors.co, just search for colors. A lot of nice colors that you can find. This is another nice combination, purple and orange. Yes, so depending on your context as well, if your context, what you're designing for requires some particular color, or you are working in a company that already has a color palette, I mean, that makes that very easy for you. So you can just use your company color palette and then just work with that. So in case you want to select colors from an image, let's say you have an image from the web, let's just get an image. Okay, let's do maybe google.com/images. Okay, and then you want to do maybe Okay, let's see, soccer ball. Alright, let's say we want to select colors from a soccer ball or something like that. Okay, so we can. Alright, so this ball has some different colors. So what you can do is you can just copy the image and then paste it in PowerPoint. You can paste it here. Alright. And then okay, so let's change the background color to something from this image. So right click on the background and then click on form as background and then come to color here. Click on eyedropper. So once you click on eyedropper, you see as you're moving the cursor about, you can actually select the color at the point where the cursor is. So you can see yellow, we have a yellow here. So if I select this yellow, alright, the background color changes to yellow. And then say we want this to be the blue color from here. So select the text and then you can go to right click on the text and then color here, then click on eyedropper. You can pick on the blue. So there are different shades of blue here. There's a lighter blue and there's a darker blue. So yeah, let's try the blue there, and then we can also try the same blue with this. So you can just select the same color from here, from presets colors. Alright, that doesn't look too good, but just in case you want to do that, that's how you can do that. Let's try the green as well. Let's try the green for the background. There's a gray here, not good. Okay, that's another color, not so good. Okay, so there's a green somewhere here. There are different shades of green depending on where you actually place the cursor. Okay, and then there's something very close to white here. Not bad as well. So you can just play around with this and just find the best color for you. Then there's another color in the background. Okay. Alright. Yeah, just play around and see what works for you. Alright. So we can have this as our final slide and this is good to go. And the slide is looking great already. Also, there are other things that can be tried out to make this slide more dynamic. Things like adding a background image and then adding icons, but this course focuses on just using your typography to make your slide look great, and that's what we're focusing on here. I hope you've learned one or two things, and yeah, just try and practice a lot. After some time, you get used to all of this. Yeah. Thank you.